Hey guys, welcome to Connection Interrupted episode 2. Today it's got the usual, me and Jake, Dutchy as you know him. And we got a special guest today. One of the developers, he's Nick from the Top Miner team. You want to say hello?
Hello.
Yeah, Jake, you can take over now.
I will take over. So yeah, we got Nick on today, and I've been wanting to get him on for a while, but we just thought the podcast would be a really great way for you guys to get involved and ask your questions and things about the game. But it's really great having you on today.
Thanks. I'm glad to be here.
Very good. All right, so we got a couple of questions lined up. Connor, you've got some notes, right?
Yeah, I took some notes about some things that I think people want to know about.
Yeah.
Right.
About the game.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll just hit it with you then. The first thing, of course, people are wondering about is multiplayer. So, what are you guys' plans with the multiplayer aspect of the game?
Multiplayer, actually, that's going to be the next update that's coming. The next update is going to bring quite a bit. The main thing being multiplayer. We're actually testing the beginning ages to multiplayer right now, and we'll have more of that updated and all that. So, I mean, we're working on that right now. That's kind of the big thing that's coming.
So, are we going to see things like multiple people in the same game? Could I get my map up and then get 3 of my friends in to come play?
Yeah, we're not sure exactly how many people we want to cap it off on yet. We've done a few tests and we're thinking around a few numbers, but we'll have to see once we optimize it and everything and see how many players we can really support currently.
I understand that. Another thing people wonder about is, what the hell's that?
Mark just came online now, so I've added him to the call.
Oh, okay. Well,
Mark is the other, if you don't know Nick, Mark is the other host, but he wasn't online at the time when we started, so he's here now. Mark, say hello.
Hello.
Oh, don't.
Hello.
Okay, hello. Okay, so, one of the things that, I've been really looking forward to is multiplayer, because obviously people want to get into the games and play and things like that, so that's one of the best things that I'm looking forward to, is obviously the multiplayer. I think it's going to be, it's going to be one of those things, the question I've got is, say my world that I've been working on in my Let's build, am I going to be able to import that into the multiplayer for others to play?
Yeah, when you'll have a lobby screen, and basically people will join your game and everything. You can invite them, and there's loads of settings that you'll be able to customize. And when you start a multiplayer session, you choose what world you want as that session, or you create a new world for that session.
Well, that's great. That's the one thing that I was talking about this morning in the video, was whether or not people are going to be able to come in and build on the, call it a server now, and just, come and chill and play for a bit. So how many people are you thinking about having in one time?
We don't really have anything confirmed yet, because since we're still kind of in the early ages of multiplayer, but we should be announcing something soon. So, kind of stay tuned.
What more can we ask for? Multiplayer is one of the main things that people were thinking about.
I have another couple of things, map size. Right now, when you play the, what's it called? Total Miner, the version of it, Dig Deep, you only get a set map size. What's the plans? Is there a plan to make a huger world, or what's going on there?
We actually, there'll be a new game mode coming, and it's called Survival Mode. And in Survival Mode, the surface area is gonna be 15 times bigger than Dig Deep. There'll be a day-night cycle. Dangerous mobs come out at night. There'll be crafting. No blueprints. All items are craftable. Cave systems. Your resources have to be mined. You have beds to sleep through the night. Things like that. There's gonna be a lot more, but
I like the sound of that.
I like the sound of that also. That's one of the main things that I've been looking forward to, because I was doing a Let's Play of Total Miner at first, but then, without the day and night cycle and without the mobs and things like that, it kind of, it was all just about digging, and people wanted to see me build some stuff, so I decided I was going to do building instead. But that really, it does sound like it's going to be really good, actually, the survival mode. It's probably going to be the main thing that I end up playing, definitely.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have noticed on the forums and everything really wanted that. So.
Yeah, between multiplayer and a survival mode, they're definitely the main things that people are looking for in this kind of game.
Yeah. A couple of people want to know about the price. Some people want to know about if it gets updated in the future, will the price go up on it? Like, do you see you guys, if it like sells more and you add more to the game, do you see you guys upping the price on it?
No, we don't have any plans to up the price ever from 220 Microsoft points, but I mean that could change. It couldn't, so we'll have to see. The only reason I could see us raising the price would be because with Microsoft you actually have a limit. So say your game is 240 Microsoft points, you have a certain memory limit you can't pass, and when you pass that memory limit, you actually have to up the price. But so I guess we'll have to see. But as of now, no, there's no plans ever to up the price.
Say it was to become open ended, it may go up in price and up. And well, I think for people who are wondering about price updates, that if you're paying more for a game, you're usually getting more for the money. So
yeah.
I think there's
a
lot.
Time, if it ever does come, there'll be a lot. I mean, you'll definitely have your money's worth and whatnot. But as of now, no plans.
Well, that's cool. What else we got?
Texture packs. I know there's already a couple, there's like 5 or 4 or so, like already on the thing. Is there plans to like give you the ability to, like, me as a player to make my own texture pack, or what's the deal with that?
Yeah, those texture packs were from a texture pack competition we had on the forums, and it's still going on now. So what you can do is you can go to our forums at totalminerforums.com or through the main Total Miner website, and there'll be a texture pack thread on the forums, and you can actually take the existing texture pack and from it create your own texture pack and submit it and see if it fits in.
That sounds like a really good. That sounds like a really good idea. I quite like that one actually. So a lot of people have been wondering whether or not there was going to be different kind of mods, to say the least, that you can turn on and off. Because I know you've got texture packs which you can turn on and off during game, and people are wondering like mods and things like fly mod in game and all these kind of things. Now, is there any plans to like add mods and just kind of like little cheat codes and things like that to get you kind of cool little stuff and things that you wouldn't usually get in the game?
We'll have to see later on, but I mean, we have so much planned right now, and we really want to get, because we're working hard on multiplayer right now, and we have a lot of their features coming with that, and so I mean, we'll have to see pretty much.
I can understand the mind just blowing away with some of the things that you can put into a game like this. There's just so many. It's just open ended, the kind of things you can put in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mark,
so
you got anything you want to know?
I was just thinking that, Mark. Have you got anything that you want to know?
Pretty quiet.
Well, I was just listening to all you just chat away, and you basically took the questions out of my mouth.
We got the best questions.
I'm wondering about like mobs. Like, what kind of mobs do you thinking about like shoving in there? Like, of course, I'm guessing you're gonna have like hostile ones and then like passive mobs. So
yeah, we the next update is planned with the survival mode. If we do make it in for the next update, the survival mode will have a few different night mobs, and then we have some other mobs that'll be in the update plan. We got quite a few pretty cool ideas for mobs that should come in that are kind of a surprise right now.
Well, that sounds really cool. Like, if multiplayer and the survival came at the same time, it would be so hard to choose what to do. It would be so hard to choose. But no, it sounds really cool. It sounds like there's a lot more coming to the game that people really want. So it's like I get messages every day. People seem to think I know everything about the game, but like there must be a way like to post on the forums and stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and post that in the description if you're not watching this live, and obviously in the chat now. If I think Connor just posted it. Connor just posted it in the chat. So if you guys do have any questions and queries or whatever about the game, then there must be a place on there that they can go post it.
Yeah, we have the on the forums. Forums is really the best for ideas, and there's actually a forum called Total Miner Ideas, and you could post your ideas, and there's loads of other forums, questions and answers, world show off. You can even start your own clan or just talk about the game, things like that. And then we have our Twitter's a good way to ask questions as well, and our YouTube channel.
Well, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, the YouTube channel as well. I'll link that tomorrow as well. I'll make a video for it, and I'll link it. So people can go view it, and you can go over there, subscribe, because they do post things that are going on in the community and things due to Total Miner and things. So
we have a whole community section we just launched. So I mean, if you got a cool build or anything, you just submit it to the channel, or if you need recording, we can record it for you and get it up, and then we link your channel. So
there you go. One of the questions here that's come from Jolix in the chat. He said, "Will there ever be a PC / Mac version of Total Miner?"
There's nothing really planned right now. We don't really plan to do that, but I mean, I guess we'll kind of have to see once there's a lot more in it and things. So I mean.
So one of the things I personally want to know is like how many developers are there actually behind it? If you want to go ahead and tell the people that how many people are actually behind making and creating all the new things and stuff.
Yeah, there's 3. Craig is our programmer and all that, and Andrew is our public relations director, and then I do marketing and stuff like that, and then we have all the other miscellaneous jobs that we all do.
That's pretty cool. It's just such a cool game to come out with just 3 guys, just thinking, this is a really good game. Let's try and make it, I suppose you've got to have the ideas to really think about doing it and things like that. But so where did the idea of the blueprints come from? That's one of the things I want to know, because that's one of the main things that's new and that no one's seen before. That
was a great idea.
Yeah, where did that come from?
Actually, the blueprints idea was Craig's idea. He thought of all that and added it in, but it's a pretty great idea. So.
Yeah, it's so different. Like when you're just running around. Like I know in the latest update there was a little it was a bit glitchy. Like it wouldn't always show you where the blueprints were, but it's a really great idea because it just makes it a little bit harder. And I know in survival you said that it's going to be everything's buildable and everything, so you don't have to worry about having to find blueprints and things. But it's kind of like one of those things where it's just a really cool idea that you don't see anywhere else. It's just Total Miner is the only thing that's had it that I've seen up to now, and it's a really great idea.
It adds a really great aspect to really encourage you to adventure down into the map and things like that.
Well, some people want to know is what's wisdom all about?
Wisdom is just kind of a fun little thing that you just kind of find around the map, and just kind of a fun little.
It's just kind of something to bump into. So there's nothing really behind it. It's just like, oh, I found a wisdom.
Yeah, we're thinking about, because one of the things we plan on adding in an update is RPG skills and attributes. We actually had a poll to vote what people want most in the next update, and more mobs, day, night cycle, all that one. But RPG skills and attributes was one thing you could vote for, and bone animated player movement. And we are thinking of maybe later on adding something that wisdom does to maybe level up your player or give something beneficial to the player, maybe.
So make him more wise.
Yeah, something like that.
Let him know what he's doing a little bit more.
Yeah.
So a lot of people have been asking me on when I make a video is what's with the random caves that are already lit up? People don't seem to understand, and I really didn't understand it at first. I was thinking, well, I never put these here. So what are they all about?
Well, it kind of the lights in caves. Everyone always asks us that. Most people think that we made the maps. They're kind of in there, but they're actually randomly generated. But the torches, they kind of really do encourage you to continue going and building.
Yeah.
And exploring.
One of the main things that I've seen in the game that's completely different is whose idea was the currency. That currency system's really great.
Yeah, I like that.
Another one of Craig's ideas. Great ideas.
Especially when you can find it in the caves in the little chests you can find. Yeah, that was great.
What's the deal with the spiders? Those things are huge.
They make a really crazy noise. Where the hell did you get that noise from?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. A lot of people get scared of those.
It sounds like someone stood on a plug. Like, that's the noise you make when you stand on an upright plug. It's the noise they make. That's the noise.
Okay. I think they just hired you, didn't they, Connor? You made the noise. That's your
Yeah.
noise.
I just carried a recorder around until I accidentally stood on the plug, and I just screamed.
So no, Total Miner is, it's 240 Microsoft points for people who don't know. On the indie games, I get a couple of messages about that. People asking where they can get it. So, is there like you can't get it in some countries? Like, I don't know whether that you know anything about that, but some people are saying that they can't find it and things.
Actually, Microsoft only allows indie games in a few different countries. I have a list here. It's like the U.S., UK, Canada. They don't really allow it in places like, I don't believe it's available in Australia and places like that. So
Australia have like some serious things though, don't they, with games? Like they have a serious problem with games in their country.
Oh yeah, everything's blamed on games. Everything's blamed on games. So would there ever be kind of like a disc version of the game if it ever got that big? I know that's kind of thinking way into the future, but maybe one day for people who don't have it, because it's obviously a great project that people really enjoy, and so obviously not everyone can get it. So would you ever think about making an actual game version of it, not just to download but to buy from the stores or whatever?
Yeah, we'd have to see like later on in the future, and if everything goes well, maybe even possibly becoming an arcade game later on, but that would still require months of development, such.
But it is a really great game. I don't think anyone can go against that. That's why it is. It's a retail version. Someone told me it's a retail version. But yeah, there's a. Do we have any more questions, Connor?
Well, I've got a couple. Some people probably wondering, how did you guys meet up? Like, were you all friends and then you all decided to get in on this together, or did you meet each other over the internet?
Actually, Craig, Andrew, and I, which is our other developer, him and I are good friends, and we saw Craig's project a while back, and contacted him and got on board with him and everything, and then it just kind of took off from there.
Ah, I see.
So.
Right. It is a really great project, so I think we're pretty much done for the Q&A, actually. But we would like to stick around for the rest of the podcast and just, chat about random things that we know about and things that we don't. So, are you down for that?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. So I have a question for everybody. Like, what's everyone playing right now? Playing through?
Oh.
Because
Nick, I'm going to take this one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, what?
What did you say, Con?
I was just saying, see what he's playing before we all jump on it.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Nick.
Oh, see what I'm playing on Xbox?
Yeah, whatever. It could be PC, Xbox, wherever, PS3. What games are you really into, right now?
I'm into the whole Call of Duty series. I think everyone is, but
oh yeah.
I mainly like to go around indie games and arcade games and find new indie games and such, and play them. Just kind of find new indie games and things like that.
Yeah, finding new things is always fun. There are some really good ones on the indie that you wouldn't expect to be indie games. Total Miner being one of them, of course. There's some really good ones on there. You think, well, these could easily be, arcade, even retail games that people would buy. What about you, Con? What are you playing through?
Same with Nick. It's pretty much Call of Duty because it's been the XP weekend. I think everyone can agree when it's XP weekend, it takes over.
Oh yeah.
It becomes your main goal. You have to play it because you need to. But other than that, I stuck Oblivion in today, and I think I'm going to try and play through that a little bit.
Yeah, I downloaded it for the PC, and I think I'm going to try and play through it again. I only played through it a couple of weeks ago, so it could get a little bit boring. But how about you, Mark? What are you playing through right now? What's your game shelf?
Same really. Call of Duty. I don't really have that many games, but if I do, I'd probably play through them. But I only play Black Ops now, really, since what's it called? All the other old Call of Duties were hacked, So it's really annoying. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, that's one of the things I think we should talk about actually is hacking and things like that, because I really wanted to play World at War a couple of days ago and I could not get on it. It was seriously just not cool. Like there's just so many hacks in the games now, and one of the good things that Black Ops has done is it hasn't happened yet, and so it's like I know Modern Warfare 2 went through the stage where everyone was hacking it, and now no one can anymore. But I'm kind of thinking about Modern Warfare 3, like how it's gonna get like protected. You know what I mean? Like there's obviously games out there that get hacked. Like every game can be hacked if you know how. Even single player games and things like that. Even the whole Xbox itself can be hacked. You know, I've done it. Like you can hack your gamer score and things like that and whatever. But like, what's everyone's thoughts on security for Modern Warfare 3 and how you think it could be hacked and whatnot?
I think the security will be decent for it because they've seen plenty of mistakes. It's like a trial and error thing. Like you said, with all the other Call of Duties, like they've seen how people are getting on. So I think they should by now know how to stop it. Yeah,
it's just all about to make it. Go on, Mark.
Oh, the producers of like World at War and Modern Warfare 1, they know about the hacking. I don't think they can stop it though. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
Because if they had the chance to, I reckon they'd release one more patch before the game goes stale. I mean, like when they shut down the servers to COD 4, like it just went downhill from there, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, once they shut down the servers, now it says that no one's online and things like that.
They kind of moved on. Like, they kind of packed up and just moved on.
Yeah, they made the money. The next game's out. Let's move on. What was I going to say? There was another thing I wanted to talk about then a second ago, but I actually can't remember it.
Neither can I. Sorry.
Yeah, talk about like servers and things. Me and Connor had a little bit of a run-in with a server issue. Was it yesterday, Connor, or was it the day after?
It was yesterday.
Right, so we were, I don't know if you guys know, but me and Connor I watched through all 3 of the Lord of the Rings, like, one after the other, like, overnight. I hardly slept that day, and so I went ahead and wanted to play the Lord of the Rings game. It's a kind of like a conquest game. It's Battle for Middle-earth 2. I don't know if you've ever played it or not, but it's a strategy game, sorry. And I wanted to play through that, and Connor said, I've got it as well, let's go. And so we were sat on it and we wanted to play, but all of a sudden they shut down the servers for the game because of lack of people playing it, which I can understand. But I don't know the whole deal behind servers. Like I don't know how they run or anything. Like
it's EA's like own server thing, isn't it? Like so, like they have their own servers for games like FIFA, Sims. That's why it's just like connecting to EA server, and because enough people wasn't playing it, they just shut it down.
I know, it's stupid though. It's one of those.
EA made the Lord of the Rings game.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
It was a really great game as well. It really is. I would say go buy it, but it's only fun when you play it with friends at the moment. Like it got like that afterwards. The campaign's not really too. It's not really too great in campaign or anything like that. The skirmishes are so good though. You can still play it, but like there's a couple of things that like there's a couple of games out there that. I'm playing through right now that I'm actually quite enjoying. Like, Connor, you got me into Fallout, and you told me to download it for PC and get it. Well, I'm playing through that on PC, and I gotta admit, I think it's fun. I think it's super fun.
Who else has played Fallout? Well, I know Mark has, but Nick, how are you on that series?
Fallout? I haven't really gone into that series much, but I played Fallout 3, and it's pretty fun.
Yeah, they are like the kind of fun games. I enjoy like RPGs, but like these new version of RPGs that have come out, like what are they called? FPS ones.
Yeah. It kind of mixes like anyone can pretty much go into them and run around and just shoot things if that's what they really want to do. But I don't know. They're just really really fun, And I just screwed up that thing. Hold on, there we go. It's one of the bad things about looking through YouTube at the same time. I'm trying to look at like the recent news and things and see, things that are happening. But I tell you what, we did talk about yesterday in the last podcast. We spoke about the guy who died from Xbox, and
I knew you were going to bring that up.
Yeah, I just thought I'd get Nick's view on it, okay? Because obviously, him creating games and things, what was his view on the whole? That apparently Xbox kills people now. Go ahead.
I think he overplayed, right?
Oh yeah.
died from a blood clot due to being inactive. Like, he didn't move a lot.
I mean, I don't really. I pretty much think. I mean, he should. I mean, sure, if you sit there all day, maybe all day, all night for years, maybe he'll do something. But
I don't understand how he did it though. Like, I don't understand how he didn't move. Like, even I get up to go to the toilet or something every now and again.
Exactly. How do people bring it to him, I guess.
Yeah, I don't understand it either, you know, like...
Do you see it addiction?
Maybe.
Like,
Huh?
Do you think he was addicted to it?
Maybe. But
How do you get addicted to Halo?
Yeah, so I mean,
Halo.
they're trying to like, some movements and political movements are trying to say that it should be classed as an addiction because some people just don't move and stuff, but I
almost think it's a little hard to do that, though.
Yeah, I think it's like I don't see it as an addiction. Like, I couldn't see myself being addicted. Like, if it went, I wouldn't like crawl up in a fetal position and like just shake over it.
No, I think you would, Connor. I'm just imagining you doing that. I think you would do that. I could see you doing that. I could see you crawling in a corner and just rocking until they brought it back. I could see that happening. just kind of, I can just imagine it now in my mind. So, I'm looking at the recent news here. There's obviously something here that I saw before. I can't remember what it is now. I actually cannot remember what it is.
Well done, then. That's a great
topic. I know. So it actually was. That was the best topic I've ever thought of. But anyone else got any topics? It seems like I'm trying to think of things.
I want to hear from something Mark says. Come on, Mark.
Go ahead.
Hit us with something.
You
know a lot.
That's an understatement. I don't know. Really.
He knows a lot, but now he knows everything. He knows everything.
I don't think you could ever know everything. I think you'd die. Like, would you want to know everything? Because if you know everything, you know things like your parents, like sexual activities. If you knew everything...
That's not as bad as knowing your sisters.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Come on.
You wouldn't want to know that, ever.
Yeah, but if you did know everything...
What would be worse? Like, catching your sister in the act or your parents in the act? What's worse?
Probably your parents, honestly.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think my sister, simply because I know both of the people in the act of the other one. Obviously, the guy is going to be someone like, well, I don't really know you, so, it's not really that big of a thing, to see your
Do have a point there.
It's worse, because it's like, I don't even know you.
Depends who it is. If it's an Asian man, then I probably wouldn't mind, If
it's your parents, kind of take notes, like, oh, hey, so that's how I was made. You know what I mean? Like,
that's really wrong.
Give you the idea on it.
It's not wrong enough that you walked in on your parents, but now you actually sat there with your notepad out, like,
No, I was about to say, you just, like, have your notepad on you, like, well.
Isn't this a coincidence?
I'm having flashbacks.
Oh, that is really bad. So
Where
this
did
is
you
what I
get all
could
this
hear.
stuff from?
This is what I could hear 7 months in.
Nick, what do you think? What's worse, like a sister or parents?
I'm gonna have to go with parents, but I think they're both pretty equal.
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh well, that's wrong. That's just wrong. Now here's one. Would you rather be walked in on either by your parents or by your sister?
Sister.
Because either way, it's going to be awkward.
I don't know. I wouldn't know though because I don't have a sister. But
well.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, you got a sister. Okay, and she's around the same age. She's around the same age as you. Okay, but if she was like 5 or 6, it wouldn't be too much of an issue because she may forget. But if she's maybe scarred for life, yeah. But if she's the same age as you, then she's gonna remember.
I need a scenario. Am I like hiding under the covers doing it, or am I like sprawled out on the bed?
Oh no, you're doing the one. You're doing the American Pie where he kills his grandma. You're proper going for it with the headphones on.
Headphones on. Don't even know what's going on. Do I know she comes in?
Not for at least 5 seconds.
Like you're just in there, just like, this is awkward.
You know, she has to pretty much tap you on the shoulder to get your attention.
Oh.
Is it both parents though? Like, are they both walking in? Like,
oh yeah, they both come in to tell you some really great news.
what's the great?
So they're really happy as they walk in. Like, say you just got into uni, and they come in so happy.
Oh.
Big grins on their faces.
Like 18. So I'm just like, this is normal. This is normal. This is what I'm doing. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter who it is.
Well, it's still gross. It's still gross.
Would you rather?
I would have to say parents as well, because
I'd say parents.
having 3 sisters myself, I just couldn't imagine it.
I think they'd be more understanding.
Yeah, I think they would. I think, I've been there, done that, like, you can expect your mum to go, ugh, and run away, but you can expect your dad going, yeah, I've been there, I've done that, you can expect him to come sit down, you can expect him to do, like, you walk in, like, an hour later, like, so, now we know that you actually are, with it, we don't have to have the conversation anymore. No, Dad, we don't, it's okay. Good. Now we can walk away.
Do a Friday night dinner thing, just like get him in the bathroom, just talk about females.
Yeah. Nick won't know though. He'd be like, "What? What's Friday night dinner?"
Just imagine you having a creepy parents though, and you had that
Friday
conversation.
night dinner is like it's like a program. It's like a sitcom with this family, and it's very awkward sometimes. The dad's kind of mental and he's deaf as well, so he talks about females a lot, and it's kind of weird.
That sounds really
right. We
weird.
need to look else. Jake, yeah, you got any news things? No.
I haven't been looking for at least like 5 minutes, so.
If you think of something to talk about, I'll take a look.
Oh, this is not cool. You're putting me on the spot right now.
Hey, now I have to.
What recent news is there? I have no idea what recent neuse there is.
It's been kind of.
Go on Yahoo.
What?
Yahoo.com. Chocoholic giant fish gorged on Kit Kats. Okay. Weird. Something about FIFA. Classy England destroy India in cricket. There we go.
Yeah, let's just say there's nothing.
Yeah, let's just say there's nothing.
Yeah, people are still writing in the stream about questions for Nick about Total Miner and things.
Well,
so
ask them if they're there.
Yeah, well, there are a couple of ones here. Like people are saying, will there ever be like a faster way to get around? Like at the moment.
We have the teleporters currently, but we hopefully down the road we'll add something like mine carts, etc.
Yeah. I got so much hate when I sold my teleporters at the beginning. Oh my god, you should see some of the comments. There's like 1,000 comments on there saying, "You're such an idiot for selling that." I was like, I wanted the money.
I forgot about them.
Yeah.
I forgot about how they work. So like I'm midway in a cave and I'm like, oh, if I just placed a teleporter. Because trying to remember your way out of caves, oh my god.
I get lost so easy, it's unbelievable.
Like level 2000, you just don't know where you're going. Because you're chasing after that blueprint, like seriously chasing after it, and you just forget about remembering where you're going. And then you kind of find it and you're like, shit.
Yeah.
Where the hell am I?
Kind of necessary.
It's really quite horrible.
That's just
More natural.
that's a good question. People want to know if there'll be more natural disasters because I know you have earthquakes in it now. Whether you're ever thinking about floods and things.
We have no idea yet. Because like I said, we have so much planned that the community wants first, and we want to get in first. So I guess we'll have to see for some surprises, things like that. Yeah, just you can't give away it all yet, otherwise you just gotta. So like you said before, guys, in the stream, if you want to go to the forums, there is a place where you can put all your ideas and tell them what you would like to see, and you can vote on what's going in the next one and whatnot. Yeah, one of the things that actually I've got a really good question as well. Is one of the things that is there going to ever be a survival multiplayer where you can survive with your friends on multiplayer? Well, you'll be able to start like a new survival world, and with your friend. And
Oh, that sounds really good.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the best things I've heard up to now. Definitely. Survival and doing it multiplayer style.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and what is it with sharing the worlds thing? Like, is it multiplayer? Well, no, that's a bit stupid. No, it's not multiplayer. But what's that thing where you share your worlds on the menu screen? I've never really understood that. What exactly is it?
What you can do is if you start a share session, people can join it, your friends, whatever, and you can actually send them one of your worlds, and then they can play that world.
Oh right.
Well, that's really great, actually.
Yeah. Like someone will join your session and it'll notify you, and you can accept them or decline them. And then if you accept them, you choose what map you want to send them, and it'll send it to them.
Oh,
well, that's really good.
Oh, yeah, that is really good. Never really understood that before that, but you know.
Yeah. A lot of people thought that was supposed to be a multiplayer that failed or something.
Okay, so one of the things I want to know is whose idea was the actual character and the way he shrinks and the way he shrinks.
Yeah, the character is quite awful right now. We actually, since that's one of the things you can vote on, is everything pretty much about your character and bone animation and things like that. But that's kind of just a temporary holder until the community really wants to take care of those. But we actually
just so you're actually looking at something.
Yeah. In the next update though, there might be a new character that replaces that one. Not bone animated yet though, but that's a lot better because actually we had one guy from the forums that's a great pixel artist. He posted some stuff and I contacted him and he made us one, so it could be in. It's a pretty good one too. It's a lot better.
That's quite great actually. You know, there's so many things that people want to see and people want to do. So you know, it's just like all people can do. Actually, that's a really great question. People are asking in the chat if you play Minecraft at all.
Yeah. I mean, Minecraft's a great game. Not gonna deny it.
I was wondering when someone was going to bring up Minecraft into the conversation, because it must have been like a bit of it must have been like an influence on the game of Total Miner. There must have been like
Miner Dig Deep, Minecraft, games like that. They're really big influence.
Yeah.
So.
But one of the things that I don't understand is when people like the game at the beginning when I posted the video, it got a lot of hate because people saying, "Oh, it's just a Minecraft ripoff." But what people don't understand is that Minecraft is a ripoff in itself of someone else's game. What I think it is, it's just progression. You know, one game comes out and someone does the same thing but adds new things and everything just builds up together. I think without the building up together, you know, no game is going to be.
A lot of people don't realize that it's a genre and it's building and it's expanding. So, I mean,
yeah, and it just it's like you create a game that's based around blocks and you're instantly copying something that someone else is doing. But it's like you could say that Battlefield was copying off the COD or whatever came first, Counter-Strike or whatever it was.
Doom's the first one. You can label every single FPS after Doom as a rip-off.
Yep.
I think people who just hate to rip off just mean they prefer the other one and they haven't got any good bad things to say about like your new one. So they just go, oh, it's a rip-off. It's a rip-off. Because they know it's good, but they prefer another one.
The best that gets me is when a lot of people try to compare the two when, I mean, it's a totally different, I mean, it's on the Xbox, and I know Minecraft's coming to the Xbox, but it's still going to be completely different, and a lot of people just try to compare PC to Xbox. They're two separate.
You kind of like gold really when you develop this game because like everyone's waiting for the Minecraft to come to the Xbox and then you guys came out with not a rip-off because it's not like a similar concept and you kind of scooped up like those people who are waiting for Minecraft, if you get me.
Yeah, a lot of people that are kind of more of a Minecraft fans have said that they're going to at least play Total Miner until it comes, but I mean, I've heard Minecraft could be anywhere from $20 to $60 for Xbox, and I mean, Total Miner is $3, and there's going to be a lot more in the game by the time it does come out. So,
I mean, Connor, what's the point of buy Minecraft if you've already got it on the computer? Wouldn't the people with an account on the computer at least be able to get a discount or something? It's mad.
Yeah, you'd
Well,
think.
a lot of the people on the PC are kind of hating on the Minecraft for the Xbox anyway, because they think it's gonna ruin Minecraft for the PC.
I don't think I'm not sure about the Minecraft for Xbox because I mean, Minecraft is Java, and for the Xbox it has to be C#. I mean, it's a completely different language, and it's a different developing company that's actually doing it. It's not, because Notch doesn't. I'm not sure if he knows C#, but and I mean, he's already said it's probably gonna be more like Minecraft Alpha, things like that. So I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll see.
I kind of think there's no need for it because I don't have Minecraft, but I've played it a lot, and I seem to think the main reason people get Minecraft is because of the user modding and all these people who come out with different mods. They don't buy it for the vanilla game; they buy it for what they can add on to it as well. And if you shove that on Xbox, and then it doesn't really have the same feel, if you get me.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, Total Miner's we're dedicated to the community. We pretty much, a lot of our ideas come from the community, things like that. I mean, I haven't really seen where you can kind of go tell Notch.
Yeah, there's
this
no
is a
real
good idea. Get this in the game.
Yeah, Notch kind of has a huge base of fans.
Yeah.
But you guys are more a small, compact group, and it's easier for the community to get across to you guys what they want and what they want to see. And with someone like Notch, you can't do that. He's too high right now for anyone to get to. But you guys are smaller, and you have a good forum. You're constantly active there and stuff like that. It's a great way for the community to get on what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the things that I liked the most about Total Miner was when FortressCraft came out, and I think if we're talking about Minecraft and Total Miner, we should at least try and bring FortressCraft in it. I don't know, did you play it all, Nick?
Yes, I played FortressCraft.
Yeah, well, in my opinion, it sucks. I'm not going to be horrible. It sucks. It does. And one of the things that I like the most about how Total Miner has come to be is that it wasn't bigged up. No one really knew. I didn't know about Total Miner until 2 days after it came out when Mark showed me it. But FortressCraft was so bigged up and then such a letdown. Whereas Total Miner, people are like, oh, it'll be just like FortressCraft, and then people play it and they're like, well, actually, this is pretty good. This is what we've been waiting for.
Kind of what we want to do is we didn't really want to get the game too hyped up as it's being developed because, one, you have everyone waiting, and then if you don't make the release date or you have to add something else, everyone's mad, things like that. So we kind of waited off a bit, and then because we had some people lined up to do videos and such, and then kind of got that rolling right when it was ready.
The people in the stream are asking if you ever played Terraria, and what are your opinions on it?
Yeah, I've played Terraria. It's a pretty cool. I like the whole 2D aspect of it.
I like how it's easier to run.
Connor just likes because he can run it on his notebook. That's why
I only use a notebook, and Terraria is one of those games I can play on my notebook, which is very surprising.
Well,
because it runs it through Steam.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Yeah, this is where me and Connor are split right now. I despise Terraria. I hate it. I don't know why. It's just not my type of game. I think call me a Minecraft fanboy, whatever, but I just do not like Terraria.
I personally, I just couldn't play it for hours upon hours. But I mean, I like the aspect and everything, but it's just I really couldn't play it and become addicted there for.
I think one of the great things about Total Miner also, which I don't think we haven't brought it up at all yet, is the minimap. So it shows you where all the coal and you can find things below you and things like that. Where did the idea for that come from? Was that
Actually, that was more of an inspiration from Miner Dig Deep. I don't know if you've ever seen Miner Dig Deep, but it's
I bought it.
I've got the game.
Yeah.
Yep, well, yeah.
That's kind of how Miner Dig Deep's set up, is kind of a 2D flat.
Yeah, it kind of makes it a lot more easy as well, a lot more easy to navigate, because, in a game like Minecraft, you can sit and you can be digging for hours on end and not find anything, you just find rock. But, if you're looking around and you just see a glimpse of, a bit of black on your screen, you're like, right, there's coal, I just have to work out where it was, I go back to that spot and then turn left and right until I find out, where it is and things. But it's looking really good. There's a lot of things in the game that that are really like new and that people haven't seen before that have really picked up and people really enjoy. But it's just like one of those things. Like what was I going to say? I was going to say something then, but I've completely lost it. Someone has to take over here. I can't just keep talking. Someone has to take over.
I think one of the main things that people have loved is the both hand building, like dual wielding.
Oh yeah, dual wielding is. I actually really like that because it just makes it like a lot of people are saying that they wanted a Minecraft style interface where they can just scroll and get it, but I think the whole dual wielding kind of does that itself. Like you don't have to scroll through things to find them. You just put what you want in your hand and you can dig and place at the same time, which is really really great.
Makes it a lot smoother.
Yeah.
Rather than switching to torches and switching to like your pick, it's just torch pick.
Yeah, it's a lot quicker and whatnot.
So let's talk about ores a little bit because there's a lot of ores in there which I've never heard of, and the way that things are made, like you can combine two different things and they make one thing on its own. Is that like based around the actual? I think it's called the periodic table. I can never say that word. You say it, Connor.
Periodic table.
Yeah, I think that's what I said anyway. But
it's how our layers work is since our map is so deep because our gameplay takes place underground mainly and dig deep, whereas not above ground, which survival will be kind of more of. But it is pretty much it goes in layers of how it would be in real life, all the way down to the bottom of the map. So, the minerals are all layered.
Yeah, I love how it's not like the surface isn't really based on going like far out, but it's really far down. Like you can dig for hours down there, and find all sorts of different things. But one of the things that I have trouble doing, I don't know if you've seen my Let's Play that I've done of your game, is I can't find picks at all to get these things. I struggle so much to find a pick. Like, I think I fell in lava twice and lost it. I don't know whether that actually happens if you fall in lava with a blueprint on you. Does it disappear? Is that the end of it?
No. When you find a blueprint, you can store them in a chest or whatever you want if you want to keep them, or you can just throw them away. Because once you find it, it's unlocked and you don't need the actual blueprint anymore. But a lot of people like to keep them just as a little thing, saying they got them, I guess. But
yeah, well, I have a full chest, like 2 chests full of them. I don't know what to do with them. I'm just going to throw them away next time. I'm going to throw them in lava. So, there's a lot of things in the game which have come out in the, I want to say, like, the first things that's been in the game that's been really great. And, is there anyone else got any questions? Has the stream got any questions that you want to...
My favourite thing is the signs. I wanted signs from day one on that game. They're so needed.
Oh, wait, signs?
Yeah, signs. I know it sounds something like so little, but I love them.
They're actually they're in now.
Yeah, when they came in, I was like, that's the only thing I want signs. I just need signs to label these boxes and these different buildings.
The new people in the stream are asking things that we've already asked. So let's just go over some of the things that we've said now. Is that sometime in the future, hopefully they may make the maps bigger. But obviously, he explained. But you'll be able to see this in a couple of days anyway when I post it on the channel.
Yeah, that was one of the things in the poll was infinite or very large terrain worlds. But I think a lot of people will like the survival mode since it'll be 15 times bigger than Dig Deep's surface.
Oh yeah. What's one of the things I was going to say? So there's what kind of, I know we've already spoke about this, like mobs and things, but what kind of like food and things are you thinking about putting in the game? Like I know that you like in once again we'll go back to Minecraft, like you can
actually
you can make
what we have done is we didn't really have time to complete it 100%. Craig didn't, and add it into the initial release, but is obviously fishing, and we're gonna add a few more things into water that are kind of a surprise, but that you'll be able to kill for food.
Ooh.
And then we have on the forums, I'm pretty sure we announced it, which is actually there'll be, because for the bed will be in the next update for survival mode, and we'll have a few mobs that you should get some food from and such.
Pigs.
Well, that sounds really pigs. Yeah.
When
pigs
can we
things.
see the next update? Like, when are we expecting it to drop?
We honestly have no idea right now, because right now we're working on the multiplayer, but we should be announcing something soon, or well, at least once multiplayer is pretty stable, we'll put up I'm gonna put up a video of us just playing on it to just show you guys some of the new stuffs and everything. So.
Radio.
I love how the people are
Right.
putting in the stream, like, I can't kill anything in the game. People are putting, finally something that Touchy can kill that won't kill him back. That's just not fair. That's really not fair. It's not my fault, okay, that spear would not hit the damn spider, okay? It's not my fault. Okay, that spider should have died. Okay, it should have died, but it didn't.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I turned spiders off, because they were just creepy as hell. Like, you can walk down a cave and just see these big beady red eyes in the distance. You're like, yeah, I'm not going to go that way. I'm going to go this way.
Like 7 of them.
The spider noises, when we got them, they're actually pretty quiet, and so Craig had asked me to turn them up.
Oh, God.
So I was kind of the reason they were so loud. And we put them down a little bit just because so many people complained. There was literally hundreds of YouTube videos of people just screaming.
Oh my God! But no, the game is really great. As I said before, you can buy it on the marketplace in the games for 240 Microsoft points, and that's like $3, which is nothing. That's like, how much is that over here? It's like £1.50.
It's like 150.
It's like 150 over here. Like, seriously, don't go out and buy your sweets at the end of the week. Go out and buy Total Miner if you haven't already bought it, because it's definitely worth it. It's definitely a fun game to play. And I think that kind of wraps it up. Is everyone cool with this? Everyone cool with wrapping this up?
I'm down.
Yeah.
So do you really, if you want to wrap it up now?
Does anyone have any other questions? Anyone have any other questions? Nope.
Nope.
Okay then, so this has been Connection Interrupted, episode 2. Hopefully we'll have some more guests on next week for you guys to listen to. And
Was you having Nick?
it's been a pleasure, Nick. We hope to talk to you
Pleasure
some more and things like that. So if once again, go over and check the forums out. The link will be in the description of the video when I post it, and also it's just been posted now. Don't even get ahead of yourself, Connor. Okay, don't get ahead of yourself like that. Don't you get ahead of yourself. You too quick. Someone said it's 184 in the UK, so they worked it out. It's 184.
They probably use Google.
I just love how the comment afterwards is just, he said it's 184, and by the way, I hate Connor.
I don't know why he hates me. I don't understand this guy hates.
You told him you were going to roundhouse kick him.
Yeah, but I don't know.
No buts, that's just not fair. Okay, you can't tell someone you're going to roundhouse kick them and then ask, why don't you like me?
He'll be okay.
He'll be fine. But it's been great having you on, and I think that wraps it up for now. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Yep.
Bye.
Thanks for having me.
No
No
problem.
problem.